Hi Kirk, my name's Brandon from BrickiPhi. I just wanted to take a moment to send this video over to you. I saw your request for work on Upwork, and rather than throwing out a proposal, I thought I'd go ahead and send a video over to you after doing a little bit of research. So anyway, I hope this video can add some value to you as you look to expand your business. I was reviewing your website and just kind of looking over some things. And man, first off, it sounds like you've got the experience to do what you're doing. And it's a new company. And so you're just trying to figure out how to get ahead and be successful. And so that's what I like to do, is help small businesses kind of boost their online presence so that they can reach more customers. And so I just want to go over a few things that I look at when I'm kind of doing my research on what it would take to help a website kind of get more presence online and so that you can get more customers. So basically the first thing that I do is I pulled up your website, and the website looks really nice. I like a lot of different aspects about it. But when it comes to ranking and search engine optimization, the truth is that Google is not as concerned with how a website looks. They're looking at a lot of other metrics. And so some of those metrics include keywords and content, citations, and backlinks. And so I want to cover all of that really quickly and kind of show you where you're sitting in some of that information. So typically when it comes to keywords and content, that's the first thing. Google likes to see a couple thousand words of content on the homepage. So I think that adding some more content to your homepage would allow you to implement more keywords into the content. And then Google, as their algorithms and robots and stuff are scanning the website, then they'll pick up on those things, which will help with your ranking. So increasing the content and implementing keywords is really a valuable thing to do there. And now, while we're on the topic of keywords, I want to show you a couple things. So, I was looking up different things. You had mentioned like in the thing on Upwork about Google Ads and stuff. And so when I did some research there, just kind of a basic search on different keywords, you could see like roofing company Michigan gets 50 searches a month, but it costs $25 per click, right? And so the challenge with some of these keyword phrases is it's all of Michigan, and I don't know that you're going to be driving over all of Michigan even if someone types in these keywords. So if you were going to use some of the keywords, I would recommend doing Michigan roofing companies or roofing contractors, because that would be 90 plus 40 searches there, and then the cost per click is cheaper than the 25 here and there. So these might be cheaper terms to go after, but they're also going to be targeting all of Michigan, which means that you might be grabbing a hold of some of the search volume that won't really be feasible for you to do unless you're going to drive all the way across the state or something like that. So that's one thing to keep in mind when it comes to the Google Ads and stuff. But then I just kind of looking at your area, I don't know how far you're willing to travel outside of that little box that you have on your website. For example, when we're looking at keywords, Hastings, Michigan, if that's not too far, you can see these variations. So roofing companies Hastings, Michigan gets 0 to 10 searches, and roofing companies with the comma in it gets 0 to 10 searches. So, maybe upwards of 20 searches for Hastings that we could take advantage of if you add those keywords into your website. And then I took a screenshot of a bunch of other ones. This screenshot is a little messy, bear with me though. But I wanted to show you a couple of things that I had found on the keywords. So right here in the middle, you can see the Michigan is only getting 0 to 10 searches per month. And then commercial roofing companies in Hillsdale, did I say Hillside? Anyway, Hillsdale is 0 to 10 as well. So there's be upwards of 20 roofing searches in Hillsdale. But I wanted to show you some of these other ones as well, because you find the keyword difficulty. So for example, let's say you were willing to travel as far as Lansing. Roofing companies Lansing, Michigan gets 200 searches a month. So that's a lot more searches than is happening in Hillsdale. The keyword difficulty is 7, which means it might take a few months for you to in that area, but if you implement a handful of things that I'm talking about here, then you should definitely be able to rank in in Lansing to take advantage of those 200 searches. And then similar, you've got all of these other areas. Ann Arbor is fairly close, but I don't know if you travel that far. 40 searches there, 40 in Kalamazoo. So, I could do more research after, getting to know you a little bit more and figuring out how far you're willing to travel. But I wanted to show you some of this because here's Ann Arbor roofing again. That's 200 searches, and so if, the more we can implement the right kind of keywords to cover the area that you're trying to reach, the better. Here's Jackson. I think you probably do go to Jackson, and that's 100 searches per month. So anyway, that's it on the keywords. I'm getting a little long-winded, and I still have a couple more things to cover. So the next thing I want to talk about is the citation count. The citation is basically your business name, address, phone number, etc., as it appears in Google. And so the more places that you're listed online and online directories and things like that, then the more that Google is going to notice that you're out there and realize that they should be ranking you for that information, right? And so when it comes to looking at the different citation counts, we want to see where you are on the citation count. And so right here, I pulled this up. These are the top 3. So this was number 1 in the Google Maps search. This is number 2. This is number 3. And this is where you're sitting. So you can see that the range is kind of, 23 to 31 citations, and you're sitting at 8 citations. So in order to rank higher on Google, you'll definitely want to increase your citation count, which means just getting your business information on more online directories and stuff like that. And then the next thing is backlinks. Backlinks is basically when a customer is shopping and they're looking around online and they see a website, they're on that website, they click a link that directs them to your website. That would be what a backlink is. So I ran the numbers for the top 3 in Google Maps. I just want to show you, just for time's sake, I want to show you the one that's ranking number 3 was the construction company in Hillsdale. And so they have 105 backlinks and 4 do follow backlinks. And so, and they're only using 2 organic keywords. So it's definitely beatable. And so just to show you kind of in relation where you're sitting, you have 7 backlinks, you're using more keywords. You don't have any do follow backlinks, which is just a more solid form of a backlink. But if we, come up with a plan for ramping up your backlink count and your do follow backlinks, then you can easily jump into that top 3 spot, so that you're able to take advantage of the search volume, So right now, this is where I found you sitting, was in the number 6 spot. So that's decent, but just kind of psychologically, people are more likely to click what pops up in the top 3. So we definitely want to get you ranking in the top 3. And then, so that's pretty much it. There's a handful of other things I could cover, but this is getting a lot longer than I typically try to go. But I hope it added some value to you. So again, just to recap, Google is paying attention to keywords and content, and you want to make sure that you're having the right kind of keywords that are getting the right kind of volume. And if you pick ones that have a low keyword difficulty, that means you can rank quickly so that you're popping up into the top organic searches and on the map pack quicker. And then citation counts, which we talked about, which is your business information, and then the backlinks and increasing that over time so that you can outrank the competition. So anyway, I hope this adds some value to you. Would love to talk with you more. Have a blessed day.